This is We the People. Let's talk about Shine Men of Integrity, inspires men in our community to overcome challenges, positions themselves for success, and empowers them to walk to their divine purposes. Joining me right now to tell us all about that are Josh Cribbs, director of Shine Brothers. He's on the right, and Kerry Pope, vice president of Shine Board of Directors in the center, and Dr. Brian Moore, founder, president, and CEO of Passages Incorporated. Good to have you with us.
I'm glad to be here.
I got the backfield right here.
There you go. There you go.
Good to see you, my friends.
Yes.
Yeah. Kerry, let's begin with you. Shine Men is celebrating its first year of service.
Yes.
Started in 2023.
Yes.
You are the mind, as I say, behind it. What did you have in mind?
So we wanted to bring a men's part of the Shine organization. So Danita does the women, Danita Harris. And so we started the men. I remember 2022, I had COVID, laying on my back, and God gave me the concept of Shine Men of Integrity.
Yeah.
Shared it with Danita, and here we are a year later.
This all fits with Danita's philosophy.
Yes.
Her Shine group, Danita being one of our anchors here at 3 News. I've known her for many, many years. So this is the men's component of that.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Josh, you bring a youth perspective to everything. What does that mean? What do you try to do with the youth?
So Danita actually, and I call her the woman king, and causes men to move.
Yeah.
And with all admiration, you know, and she had her Shine Girls. She was in the schools.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was only fitting. She said, hey, you'd be the right person to go into the schools for the young men. So I go in and attack these young men where they are, not where, you know, we hope them to be, but where they are now, and try to teach them that it's a difference between a man and a young man.
Yeah.
A man is handling and taking care of his responsibilities. A young man is learning how to take responsibility.
He's learning how to do that, and there's a faith component in all of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's bring Dr. Brian Moore into the conversation. You're with Passages Incorporated mission. How is it connected to Shine Men?
We are very delighted to have been selected by Shine to be one of their honorees this year. And so they're going to develop a program where they're going to donate clothing, because we actually operate a fatherhood program and have been doing so for more than 20 years now. And that fatherhood program reaches out to the community, helps dads do the important work that they want to do, which is be in the lives of their children.
We're raising young men into strong men and taking men and showing them their responsibilities.
Absolutely.
It's all important. Yeah. Kerry, talk a little bit about your meetings. You have meetings. What happens at these meetings that you have?
Oh man! So you know, when we come together for the meetings, you know, it's not church. It's more like a barbershop, where we all come together, and you know, subjects we talk about are things that real men are dealing with. We're not superficial. We go directly to the issues. Men from all walks of life show up. We have a great service. We have Selfie Saturdays where we have fun. It's a place where men can come and just let their hair down and truly be vulnerable and say, listen, I too am struggling, but I'm happy to be here.
Good to be here.
Good to be here.
Josh, you know, before we came on the air, I know we all probably looked in the mirror. I looked in the mirror to make sure my tie was on straight and my hair was combed and all of that. You've got a piece of that. What is the man in the mirror?
So when we're looking at ourselves, we become, you know, a reflection of what we want to be. And Kerry absolutely, you know, transformed the men as opposed to, you know, talking to the children in them. Because again, he said, you know, which was key, that, you know, a lot of times men aren't allowed to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
So seeing who we truly are and starting there at the foundation so that we reflect who we want to be.
Yeah. I know you've got something coming up on Saturday, September the 21st at 10 o'clock in the morning, Good Shepherd Outreach and Resource Center East on Harvard Avenue, East 186 in Harvard. And that's open to anybody who wants to show up, right?
Absolutely.
Because we're trying to
Absolutely.
raise the level of all of that. Dr. Moore, what are you looking forward to the most with Shine Men?
The partnership with strong black men. You know, to be able to be, the fathers that come into our program are often individuals who are kind of adrift in the community, and they really need the stabilization the Shine organization brings. Right. So we're really looking forward to the partnership.
Yeah. Kerry, there's something called the Barbershop Talk with Spiritual Principles. That touches my heart.
Yes, sir.
Something's there. Tell me about that.
So all men understand the barbershop conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You go in and you say, hey, what's going on, man? And you start talking, and all of a sudden your soul starts speaking. It's the same concept. We want to have that freedom to sit down and talk about strong issues that men deal with. And so everyone can understand that, you know, you're not a loner. We all have gone through that. And, you know, it takes a village. And we try to be that village for everyone to come
Indeed,
together.
you are the village, and there's something in that barbershop
It
talk.
is.
I go to the barbershop. I learn more at the barbershop than I learned if I go to City Hall.
Yes.
In
It's
fact,
real
they know
talk.
more than
Yes,
City Hall. I shouldn't say that, Leon. Don't go.
Don't get in trouble, Leon.
Don't get in trouble, Leon. Josh Cribbs, Kerry Pope, and Dr. Brian Moore, thank you for being on the broadcast.
Pleasure being
Thank you
Once
for
again,
having us.
Oh, our pleasure. Shine Men of Integrity, Man in the Mirror, Saturday, September 21st at the Good Shepherd Outreach and Resource Center, which is at at Harvard Avenue at East 186th Center, 86th Street, September the 21st. Thank you.